Hello, is there anybody out there? Am I gonna get feedback from this thing now? Think it's live. Yeah, it looks good. While I wait for people to pour in here, I figure I might as well give some context if you're watching this back after the fact. This is in the middle of E3, or towards the tail end of E3 2021. Where I believe the only big player who hasn't had their go yet is Nintendo, and I'm saying this because I assume the chat is going to have lots of questions and discussion about this. Even though honestly, I want to play Super Metroid. I know it'd be annoying to try to avoid E3, so I'm going to talk about it. But it's not really an E3 stream. I got a new controller. I wanted to stream some Super Metroid because I can. It's nice to be able to play it like this again. I've been avoiding playing it altogether, partly because I want to play randomizers, you know. And partly just because I don't know if it's lag or if it's just the controller or what, but it feels a little bit better on the Super NT than anywhere else I can play it. Yeah, so I am researching slopes in games. Yes, actually, I have been dying to get back into some Super Metroid and mess around with it a little bit. Somebody asked me on the last blog post, was I researching Dust Force or anything? I wasn't. I did think of something. So again, for context, I put up a little video recently that is called Potentially Acceptable Collisions, where I show some collisions that I worked on. They're good, they are potentially acceptable, alright, but I did find an issue after I put the video up, which is demoralizing, but I didn't, it's not like I celebrated early. The video was called Potentially Acceptable for a reason. That reason being this, which is actually, I just tested, this is the first thing I tested out when I turned Super Metroid back on for the first time in too long. And yeah, it has the same issue. So actually, you'll see, it's very hard to see actually, because it's very hard to see, right? But it's there. You'll see that Samus's movement kind of tracks the slope on her middle position, but when you get to the very end, see the way she's kind of in the air right now. And what's happening is that when you hit the bottom of the slope, you move horizontally a little bit. You actually you don't continue moving horizontally because that's a pain to do. Now I'm thinking that I want to try and solve that problem for reasons. I just think it's, you know, Proxima is a very different game than Super Metroid, and I think that it might be better if you could come off ramps smoothly, more like M++ or Dust Force or something like that. I think M++ is a whole different ball game, but I think Dust Force is not so dissimilar from what I'm doing based on some of the stuff I saw in it. But Dust Force kind of has an advantage in that you can't really move very small increments in Dust Force. You really go a distance. When you tap the button, you go pretty far. So it's really hard to notice this kind of thing. Like you're not really going to get a player standing on top of a slope and stopping and stuff in Dust Force, and probably not really in what I'm making either. But anyway, but you can see it if you look at the little particles where her feet are, and you if they appear when I leave the slope, you can see how they go horizontally way more than you would expect if she actually followed the slope all the way down. And that's because, kind of like the problem I've showed off before, but even more extreme, that would cause the player character to continue clipping into the floor, right? And now they might be inside a wall and all that kind of stuff. So it's not a nice problem, and I still don't know how I'm going to get past it, but it's something I have been really worrying about over the last couple of weeks. And man, is it a relief to see it in Super Metroid, because I love this game, and you know, not everything has to be perfect. No, I do think that we should give it a go and trying to fix it. Anyway, that's all. I think that's all I'll talk about slopes for now. Anyway, I'm probably, when I'm playing, this is going to be a pretty low energy stream because I'm quite tired. But you might catch me jumping into ceilings and stuff just to see what happens here and there because I'm curious about this kind of stuff. I'll try not to dwell on it too much. How's the game going? Yeah, last month was very good. This month has been less good. I've been a little burned out this month. Mostly because I just want to move the fuck on from this collision stuff, but I noticed that problem and then I'm like rewriting a bunch of stuff to try and solve it, and I'm dwelling on it again, and it's not good. Not good. Progress is being made, though. Yeah. But how's what's everybody think of E3? How's E3 treating you all? You having a good time at E3 2021? You're having a ball? As expected, some pretty negative comments. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. It's been bad. It's been bad. I don't have sound again, so forgive me if I make. I don't think it's important here in this case. Well, if you've never played Super Metroid before, you're gonna want some sound, but we'll do okay. New Ratchet and Clank seems decent. That's not really E3 though, is it? Right? It's not a glimpse of the future. It's a glimpse of the present. Hey, first try. You can hear the sound. Yeah, that's good. You should be able to hear it. Yeah. Any feelings on Elden Ring? I think it looks okay. I don't know. It's very samey, you know, to what they've shown before. You know, you got the maiden, you're undead, or sorry, cross that out, you're tarnished. A bad thing happened a long time ago and all the gods got angry. And you gotta go around a bunch of dead kingdoms and kill some hollows and, oh sorry, cross that out, tarnished or whatever they are now. And do pretty much the same thing. In all honesty, I think the two things, like Elden Ring doesn't look bad, you know, I'm not saying it looks bad or anything. But the two things that turned me off are the glimpses that they showed of the boss fights are very action orientated. That's not really what I'm looking for. Granted, I don't know what else they would show in the trailer, you know? Like, what I'm looking for is interesting situations and things, you know? I don't mind if the bosses are action orientated as long as they do something else interesting to pull you into the world, you know? As long as there's something there, like interesting quest lines or decisions to make or things that you can do that you don't really expect, you know? Ways to get through situations that require you to use your brain or think about the world or, you know, whatever. But yeah, I saw there was an interview where the enemy designs did look pretty cool. Yeah, that weird boss was pretty cool looking. I think the dragon was kind of boring though, you know. And again, it's very samey. Like, it's something we've seen over and over again. You know, it's pretty crazy. Like, it's pretty crazy how much they reuse concepts, you know. And I think there are good ways and bad ways to do them. I don't think that every single reuse of something is bad, you know. Like, for example, they've always got their they're maidens, you know? And I think that they kind of had a decent thing going with the Demon Souls, the Dark Souls, and Bloodborne thing, right? Because, you know, in Demon Souls you've got the Maiden in Black, and then in Dark Souls there's multiple ones, and that's kind of interesting, as in, you know, they all have... I could soft lock in here, could I? No. If I have a power bomb I can get out. And then, you know, Bloodborne is an even better twist on that, because it's a very strange situation with the doll. But then Dark Souls 2 and 3 and Sekiro as well, it's just basically the same thing as the Maiden in Black again. And this new one looks much the same. It's just, there's a lot of concept reuse, and it's kind of like what I was saying in the Breath of the Wild video, you know, where like, I think as much as I loved that game, I think I would have loved it a bit more if they had been a bit more bold with the choices that they made for the world, like not using Gorons or whatever, you know? I don't think there's an item here, is there? Because you can't, you know, when you come across... I said it in the video. Said it in the Breath of the Wild video. You know, like when you're playing Ocarina of Time and you come across a town filled with Gorons, it's like, whoa, what the fuck are these things, you know? Like, oh, they eat rocks. Okay, interesting. And then, you know, like... But when you play Breath of the Wild, they do the exact same thing, and it's just... Okay, yeah, I know what a Goron is, you know? Like, I know what the Shrine Maiden of a FromSoft game is like. I get it, you know? It's not interesting to me anymore. She's the... Where's the Maiden in Black and Sekiro? It's the Doctor, Emma. Oh, is there a chance that this thing... Yeah, the cursed seed that we did that time required me to jump out of there without the morph ball, or without... I think the power bombs will get me out. I gotta be careful not to use them. I swapped over the item cancel and item select buttons, so I'm probably going to be pretty clumsy on that, but I think it'll be better having them the other way around, if I can get used to it. High jump! So we're not nearly as cursed as before. That's good. Nice. Yeah, so... Oh, and then I read an interview about Elden Ring, and Miyazaki confirmed that there's fast travel in it, and then my interest just plummeted. So, I don't know. I'll probably play it eventually. If they do DLC, I'll wait to see if they do some DLC and then get it on the cheap or something. I will say it does seem to be one of the better things at E3 this year. The only thing I can think that I'm more interested in is that Metal Slug thing. Right, so where can I go a high jump now? It's interesting. I don't want to just go along the most basic path we could do. I'll try and do something else. I mean, it would be nice to have an easy one. It's probably a bad idea to go to the wrecked ship right now. I'm not sure I could anyway. I could go through this area. Or not. Fuck it. Okay. Let's go the easy way. I don't know if I'll be watching the Treehouse, but I'll definitely watch the Nintendo thing tomorrow. I think all the hopes ride with them of fucking salvaging E3. It really has been very, very dull so far. I can't even remember the majority of what was shown, to be honest with you. I really can't remember. I don't know. Is there anything you're excited for? And don't say something that Nintendo hasn't shown yet. I mean, of what was shown, is there anything you're excited for? Chaos. Yeah, I thought that looked pretty bad myself. I'll assume that spamming chaos doesn't mean you think it looks good, right? I don't know. You're interested in killing chaos. Stalker 2. Yeah, I could see being hyped for that. I haven't played the first one though, so I don't really have much interest myself. It was one of the better games there. I really have to learn where all the soft locks are, because that could have been bad there. That could have been a soft lock. There's no point going in this room. Ever. I probably said that on one of the previous streams. To be fair, they were a while ago though. Still getting used to this item thing. It'll be a while. Maybe... oh man, I keep going to select. By default. Maybe I should have just left it as is. We're in the Valley of Punishment again, trying to learn a new fucking control scheme. Right. So I could get through there, but I would have to learn a new trick to do it. I'm interested in trying it. Oh, it gets stuck though, if I don't... Let's just take it easy. Let's take it easy. Take it easy. I'm tired. This is going to be a low energy, easy run. Hopefully. That's a save point. We're going to save. Because we're low energy. In real life, I mean, not in the game. That's a, if I remember right, that's a missile refill down to the bottom left. I don't know if I want to drop down here. Can I even? I presume this is power bomb territory, but I might lock myself in. So let's go this way instead. The Avatar game, yeah. I've never seen the film. And I'm never going to. I don't know what the story is with Avatar, but Avatar fell completely off the map, you know? It was this big thing. Nobody seems to care about it. I don't know how. Aren't they making a bunch more Avatar films and stuff? I don't know how they expect them to be successful, to be honest. don't need to save again. It's uncomfortable not having the fucking morph ball bombs. I think I can kill this thing. I have supers. I think last time I came into this thing with supers, it melted. Oh, I gotta kill them all. Fuck's sake. I'm really not used to this fucking item selecting. I should have done this another time. I could probably quit out and change it back. See Lucas Pope's new game? Yeah, it's not really something to get excited about though, is it? I mean, it looks nice and all, but I'm probably not gonna buy one of those things. It's called again? The Playdate? And I assume the game is gonna be very simple. Anyway. Seen that Monarch game from some of the SMT devs? I can't say I have. I'll look into it if I remember. Wins Pac-Man. Not tonight, not tonight. What's my opinion on what Platinum is doing right now? Oh yeah, there was Babylon's Fall. Yeah, I think the trailer for that was bad. But I think people are jumping to conclusions about the game itself based on the bad trailer. Like, the decision to just have music and not have any of the combat sound effects was a pretty bad one, because it makes the combat look like the impact of the combat, you know, part of that is felt through sound, right? So that's not really a good idea when you're trying to sell people on combat, you know? If I go down here, I will get stuck probably, and I can't get through. Yeah, I have no speed booster, I have no gravity suit. But I called it. I don't know when it was, maybe some E3 or something. I said that I figured it was probably going to be some kind of multiplayer gauntlet style game, because the intro thing had had 4 people on it, you know. I got the feeling it was like an endless dungeon crawling 4-player game, so I don't think it's changed. I know some people were looking at the old trailer and going, what the fuck happened, you know? I don't think the core of the game has changed. Maybe the combat has changed, I don't know, you'd have to scrutinize that, but I don't think the actual idea behind it has changed. I don't know, I can't say I was blown away by it or anything like that, but I'm more interested in it than most things that was shown. Because I think there's room for a nice beat 'em up, you know? Like a nice multiplayer kind of beat 'em up thing. When I say beat 'em up, I mean 3D action game, you know? I don't know if there's any good ones. I don't think there is, you know? Or if there is, I don't know what it is. So I can't fault them for wanting to do that, but I suppose I reserve judgment as to whether the actual game came out well or not. I was thinking about the art style too, and I don't think like, it's kind of a different style, but the closest thing I can think of is Skyward Sword, and I don't think it looks nearly as good as the filter that they used on Skyward Sword, which was really nice. Like the way it, I don't know, it had this kind of shimmery quality to it, and it was really good. The way it kind of had different, I'd have to go back and look at it again, but it kind of had different levels of detail for different distances, you know, like different kind of brush strokes for different distances. Maybe I'm exaggerating it in my head, but whatever they did, it looked good. And I don't think Babylon's Fall looked nearly that good. But I was thinking of a Medieval, because I thought that game looked kind of bad when I was watching videos of, I mean visually, you know, but I played it, and it's got this kind of like low resolution, it's got these aliased textures in it, and they don't compress well in video. Oh yeah, we don't want to go down Red Tower if we can help it. Why am I having such trouble wall jumping? This is bad. Right, settle in, because we're here again. We're in for another long one. I feel like I'm doing worse wall jumps than when I was using the busted controller. I hope this fucking one isn't bad. Maybe, oh, I can probably kill these guys with a super. I can. So that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? A Medieval, yeah. It's got, oh, sorry, where was I? Was I in the middle of talking about it? It has these, I'm tired and I don't know, so this is going to be it's not going to be a very put together stream. It has these pixelated, like aliased textures on them, and I don't think they look good in videos, but they do look, or like, they tend to get compressed even if you're watching a high quality footage of it. But when you're playing it, it looks a lot better. I wondered if maybe something similar was going on with Babylon's Fall, because some of it looked good. There's like a scene with some grass and trees and stuff that I really liked, but a lot of it just looked really excessively blurry, even for the style that they're going for, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I imagine if you're making something like that, probably the because there's not really any good co-op action games that I'm aware of anyway. Not 3D, you know what I mean, like stylish action or character action or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know the type of game I'm talking about. I don't know any game that's kind of blended co-op dungeon crawling bullshit with that kind of gameplay to a satisfactory degree. So I think there's definitely space for something like that, but yeah, I suppose that probably makes you want to play it safe, whereas for me, the thing that I was most interested in was the idea that all the weapons are floating on their back, and that, you know, there's maybe something mechanically to that can make the game stand out from other action games without just going, oh, the thing that makes it different from other action games is the fact that it's multiplayer, you know? That's not bad, but that's not really enough for me personally, you know? Doesn't mean I wouldn't play it, but yeah, Bayo 2's co-op was pretty good. From what I played of it anyway. I didn't play much, but it was pretty enjoyable. Oh yeah, there's a thing here. I think though part of the problem is that it's well, I knew, by the way, I should say I did call it as being a multiplayer game from the start and said that I was up for that. But I didn't. I'm naive, and I imagine, you know, you put in your money and you get a complete game, and that's it, and it just happens to be a multiplayer game. But of course it's going to be filled with microtransactions and stuff, so of course I can't say I'm happy about that. Of course it depends on how bad they are and all, you know. But yeah, the thing is, like, if you go and look at the trailer, the dislikes on it are just astonishing, you know. I think personally, I think that that Final Fantasy thing looked way worse, but maybe that's just my Final Fantasy radar went off, and I just tuned out completely. The Chaos game, whatever it's called, what's it called? Final Fantasy Origins or something like that. You know, it's amazing that Square can't just make a game. Everything has to be a fucking Final Fantasy game. You know, they can't just go, let's make an action game. It's got to be some fucking Final Fantasy action game. It's the most... I don't know. It's the most slapped on tag of anything. The Final Fantasy rhythm game and the Final Fantasy fighter and the Final Fantasy everything. Yeah, I hope we get... oh, these things will instantly kill me, won't they? If I touch one at this level. Without any armor, I mean. Yeah, I hope that Bayonetta 3 shows up, though. Or something. Tomorrow. That would be nice. I don't think you can break this with a power bomb, but I'll give it a go. Oh, you can. Tia Rhythm is literally FF music. I don't see the complaint. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. Whatever. There's still, like, everything. I didn't play Crystal Chronicles, but, you know, why does everything just have to have fucking Final Fantasy slapped on the front of it or the back of it or whatever? Just let a game be a game, man. Okay, I've watched some runs of this game, and I know a few tricks that I can't execute, so I could get through that theoretically with a trick, but I'm not learning it tonight, and it seems pretty hard. I'm just trying to keep in mind where I'm maybe supposed to be able to go. There could be some... I don't think the wrecked ship is where I'm supposed to go next, but there could be something up across from the ship. Over on the left. There could be something there. Because I'm pretty sure I can just wall jump up there with some patience. was I saying? I feel like I didn't finish one of my thoughts. I was talking about Babylon's Fall, and I said, oh yeah, the trailer has been just completely bombed out of it. It seemed like most of Square's stuff did. But, I don't know. I think that sucks for the game. It's like a feedback loop, you know, because it's a multiplayer game. It's like, the conversation around it shifts now from, like, everybody's gonna want to play this game, and you should get in too, and we're gonna have a huge player base, to actually, guys, it's not bad, you know? Like, that's what they need to show people now. What they need to do is, if the gameplay is good, what they need to do is they just need they need like a run. Like, they need to show people what a run they get. That's my theory, and how they sell it to people now. You need to show people what a run of Babylon's Fall looks like, because I presume it's the kind of thing where you do a few floors or whatever, you know? Fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, man, they spent so much time on that. I thought that trailer ended about 4 times. They went and they showed a bunch of clips, and then they showed all those parts as part of an unedited gameplay thing. And then the thing that really got me was where it ended was on... Can I get through here? Which closes up first? Okay, cool. All right. And then the shot they ended one of the segments on was the guy is pulling a box over a fucking huge, boring looking bridge, and it's a walkie-talkie bit, and it cuts then, and I'm just left to imagine that continues for the whole bridge section, that you just hold forward on the analog stick for that whole bit. So I'll give you a theory of mine, right? Here's a theory. People don't actually like Marvel films, right? Because if they did, then games like Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers game and stuff, those kinds of things would excite them, right? Or, well, people like... Maybe they don't like the Marvel films, but what I'm saying is... The biggest driver of people watching Marvel films is the sunk cost fallacy. That's my theory, okay? And the reason why that Avengers game was not a success, and why I was looking at the chat on the stream, right? And I'm sitting here, I don't watch Marvel films, I'm sitting here going, maybe they'll be excited about this one. I don't get it, you know, but I actually watched the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought it was alright, you know? But I'm like, I don't get it. But, you know, maybe the chat will be excited about it because it's Marvel, you know? I don't know what they like. But everybody seemed bored by it. And maybe it's just because it went on too long. Everybody seemed bored. And the reason, I think, is because everybody knows it's not part of the continuity. So they go, oh, I can skip this one. I don't have to care about this one because I don't have to be up on it to watch the next film. So that's my theory anyway. What do you make of my theory? How pompous is my theory? On a level of from Uwe, on a scale of Uwe Boll to Martin Scorsese, you know? I think their take on the material is super pedestrian. It would help if it was MCU quality, but it's inherently a bummer that this isn't its own distinct entity. I can kind of see what you mean. Yeah, I buy that. I do buy that. I think what you're saying is like it's not part of the MCU, but it's not like a spin-off like the comics. You know the way there's like 100 versions of Batman or whatever, and and they've got, you know, future Batman, and they got evil Batman, and they got all these other Batmans. So presumably there's like different versions or different takes you could do on the Guardians of the Galaxy, and what they could do is just, you know, do one of the ones that's not so similar to the MCU, but instead they're doing like a knockoff MCU. Is that the problem? People enjoy the community aspect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, is that that's not really a point inherent to the film, right? That's kind of what I'm saying, is that you go, oh, I gotta watch this one. Maybe I don't really want to watch this one, but I do want to watch Infinity War or whatever the big merger one is, right? And I know all my friends are gonna watch that one, so like I'll watch this one even though I don't really want to, you know? That's sunk cost to me, you know? I'm already in. I might as well just carry on, you know? Big murder one. No, big merger. Big merger one. I've yet to play Bloodborne, but how viable is it to just not use fast travel? Is the level design too designed around it? That's an interesting question, Kilo, because the level design in Bloodborne is actually probably the next best after Dark Souls 1. I mean, like, there's different ways you can quantify best, but what I'm talking about here is in terms of like giving you a world that you can just wander around, and it all feels like it's part of the same place and stuff like that. Bloodborne is probably the one after Dark Souls 1, because things aren't so far apart. Things aren't necessarily far apart. Things don't terminate in a dead end all the time, or they loop back around on themselves or whatever. It's got some similarities to Dark Souls 1. So I do wonder if maybe it was designed without fast travel. But the problem isn't that it's not just world design, right? I do think it has a knock-on effect in world design, like the fact that Dark Souls 2 ends in a bunch of dead ends, you know? And you can't, even if you want to play without using fast travel, you'll just make the game boring on yourself because everything goes to a dead end and you'll just have to turn around and walk back, and it's not really that good, right? So you might as well, at that point, you definitely might as well just use the fast travel, right? But the problem is there's no danger. There's no sense of, oh, I'm trapped, you know? Okay. Bonfires are mostly a good thing, but they can be a bad thing, you know? There's a part, I won't spoil it, but there's a part in Bloodborne that anybody who's played it probably knows what I mean, where like you can end up in an area that you didn't know was there, let's say, that you didn't intend to go to. And in theory that could be very stressful, but actually there's no stress involved whatsoever because there's a lantern right there and you can just leave whenever you want. So you're trapped for all of a minute, you know? Whereas if you go down to the bottom of Blighttown and you don't know the way out, like this is your first playthrough, you didn't take the master key, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you go down to Blighttown, you know, you touch the bonfire, you're relieved to get all your Estus back, but now when you want to go home, it's a big fucking climb. It's an ordeal unto itself, you know? You're not close to a blacksmith, you don't know how to, you know, you can't do some of the things you want to do. If you get, what's the thing that upgrades your Estus flask in Dark Souls 1? You know, but if you get one, you can't use it because there's no firekeeper there. You get what I'm saying? So we are down the bottom of Red Tower, but but I have the ice beam, and there is those little floaty guys, right? I'm not trapped. I'm not red. I'm not trapped in the Red Tower again, am I? I'm safe. Okay, good. So where can I go? That's a dead end. How well do I know the Super Metroid map by now? Not as well as I thought. This is a dead end. This has a... Look at them slopes. Them some nice slopes. This is a thing, a barrier, a metal barrier. So. I know you can hit at least one of them from the other side. I don't know if it's that one, but I'm not gonna try. Did you hear the rumors that Dragon's Dogma 2 is in development? I did. I think it's more than a rumor at this point. Wasn't it part of the leak that happened, and it was a genuine leak? So that's pretty much confirmed at this point, I would say, unless it gets scrapped for some reason. I know if I can get across to the bubbles, I can get up to where you normally get speed booster, because I made that jump on a previous stream without high jump, so it'll be easy this time. I did like a tricky wall jump in that room without high jump, so that's open. If I can get there, I can go through this room, but I'm just worried about getting stuck. You can tell I have some fears about being stuck in the Red Tower. That ominous Red Tower haunts my every moment. Oh, I'm supposed to have speed booster here. Okay. So I got the ice. I got the ice thing. So where's the game trying to tell me to go? Where can I go now? I can't go across the moat. Still can't go across the moat. Huh. Will I try doing a mock ball? How do you do one? I don't know how to do one. You have to like jump and press it. You have to do it in the air or something, right? Oh, I have grapple. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Alright, we'll go to wrecked ship then. And hope that Fantoon doesn't kill me. Thank you, Skeleton. Skeleton, he comes here exclusively to save the Metroid streams. Yeah, I have grapple. Alright. I would have remembered I had grapple if I hadn't picked up X-ray first. I kind of just wrote off that portion of the UI in my mind. I'm like, that's useless. Ah. Yeah, I played one of the Kingsfield games. I didn't finish it, but I got pretty deep into it. Run, jump, tap down once in midair to make then... Oh, right. So, like, make her look at the ground and then... Okay. I couldn't bomb jump out of here even if I wanted to, because I still don't have bombs. Look how easy it is when you have a weapon. Oh yeah, I can do this as well. This would be a much quicker thing to check, obviously. Rain World does a good job of making you feel trapped. Yeah, it does. It does. It's one reason why it's a good game. It's seriously a big fucking deal. I think it's a prime example of, again, weirdly, a thing that I was saying in the Breath of the Wild video, not a Souls video, but I was saying, you know, people think they want everything handed to them. Actually, what they want is a challenge, a situation that forces them to cut down a tree to go across a ravine, right? You don't actually want everything handed to you. You don't actually want as much convenience as you think you do. So people go, oh, well, of course there's fast travel, you know, because I'm busy and, you know, I don't want to have to... Yeah, well, it kills the world. It kills the feeling of the world. Like, you can pretend it doesn't, but it does. It does. I wonder what the fastest way is to do that. It seems like letting the grapple... Oh, that doesn't kill them. That's interesting. I thought they were killed by pretty much everything. I don't know if I like that or not. What a cool game, though. I mean, how many rooms are these things in? Like 2? And as you kill them, the screen gets progressively darker. It's just fucking cool. It's just this tiny little trick used in like 1 or 2 rooms in the whole game. And it's not just there for the sake of being there either. It has ramifications as well. You have to be more careful with how you platform as you do it. The game is definitely telling me to go direct ship now that I think about it. Right? So if this is a kind, thoughtful seed, it's saying, now you have the ice beam and the grapple thing. Look where both of those take it. And when you go to there, you'll find a great new item like the gravity suit. Or bombs. What we'll actually find is some super missiles. But we'll make do. We'll make do. I'm quite resourceful. Yeah, the idle thing in Sekiro is pretty funny, you know? Like, there's a convention that when you kill a boss, an idol appears, but all the bosses have idols in front of them. It's so uncharitable, I think, to the player's intelligence, you know? It's like, oh, but what if you beat a boss and then you forget to touch the thing afterwards? First of all, the boss probably stays dead, right? Like, that persists regardless of whether you've touched a checkpoint or not, if I'm right anyway, right? So there's that. I'm gonna go back to the ship because this is a nice relaxing stream. So just why not just have the one fucking idol? People are smart enough to turn around, to take 2 seconds to turn back to the one they just used a minute ago. It's such a tiny thing, but it's like, you know, now when you do it that way, then the world feels a little bit more believable. It's a little bit, it pulls you in a little bit more, you know? Whatever. I'm really happy to see. I can't tell you how relieved. This alone has just I should probably examine it a bit more closely, but I'm pretty sure it's doing the exact same thing that mine does. And you won't see it in the video, actually, because there's not a... I walk off a ramp in the mid-air in the video, but it's not steep enough to really see the effect. It really only kind of becomes noticeable when it's steeper, when it's about 45 degrees. If it's like a 2-tile kind of slope, it's not a big deal at all. You totally get away with it. But there, you can see it. I think that's how it works anyway. Do you think that if Breath of the Wild 2 reused Hyrule could still be exciting? I never say never, but I think that Aonuma's point that he was making has been just completely garbled and mistaken over the years. I'm pretty sure all he was saying was that they're not doing a new continuity, right? They're not doing a new Zelda with a new Link and a new Zelda and a new world and stuff like that. They're just doing a direct sequel. I'm pretty sure that's all he meant by that. As to the actual question, could it be good? It could. Would it be good? I don't know. I think that it would run counter to a lot of what the appeal of the game was. And I'm reiterating myself here, but basically, especially now that Breath of the Wild is done, I think that what would benefit them is to go to a somewhat stranger land like Termina, you know? Go somewhere, let me see something new, even if it's just creatures that appeared in lesser known things, as I said, Mogras or Subrosians or whatever. The Minish that they were going to put into Breath of the Wild in the first place, even if it's just those. It's not a bunch of Gorons and Rito and stuff again. As long as I have things to discover, you know? Things to see. New things to see and do. There we go. Look at that. There's another cool thing, you know? We've got no power. Can't use the save point. I just love shit like that. I love shit like that. It's just cool. Alright? Can you even kill these things? There was I played some ROM hack where they showed up a lot. And I got used to them. They barely even register in this version of the game, you know? Do I have to go kill Fantoon first, right? Yeah. You've always wondered how Subrosians would look without the hoods. I think that's kind of part of the appeal of the character, though. It's like Vivi from FF9, or it's not something you're supposed to see, you know. I don't have very many missiles, and I don't have charge beam, so I can't actually hit him with a super because he'll do that big fuck off attack. Oh man. Oh, this is bad with the... I gotta get used to pressing... cancel thing. Yeah, I'm anticipating a death here. I'm just not used to this. I swapped, for anyone who missed it, I swapped items, select and item cancel around because it seems like it will be a bit better in the long run if I can get used to it this way, but I'm not used to it. I don't have charge beam, do I? Oh, I have a tank. Okay, 2 tanks. I'm hitting select there to pick the fucking missile. Not a bad attempt. I would have got him if I knew my fucking controls, though. Where's that put me? Back at the ship? I'm tempted to swap this around. I think I'm going to swap it around. Does this do it? Yeah. So we definitely saved. I'm going to swap back to my usual controls. Can I change it now that I have a file? I can, I think. Item select and item cancel. Is that really better? It's not better, but... So, now I'm like halfway between. I've really fucked up doing this. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and do it again. Hang on. So I want... Oh. Oh, right. Yeah, it immediately got reset because I hadn't saved since I changed it. So that should be item select now. So I have item select on Y. And that's cancel. So really, for a Phantoon, I just want to use these two like this. Yeah, I don't know. I've been ignoring the chat. What's up? Thoughts on Project Hazel? What is that? I don't know. It doesn't ring any bells. I've forgotten about 100 games at E3. I'm not using Project Base, at least as far as I'm aware. It's just a randomizer, that's all. Oh, Razer made a mask. Yeah, it seems like they missed the boat on that one, right? Should be making fucking GPUs. Everybody should be making GPUs. So I can get one. Yeah, I played Hyper Metroid, which I'm pretty sure uses Project Base. It does a couple of things, like it makes jumps smoother and stuff, right? It stops that velocity loss when Samus hits the ground after a jump, right? I need to go into this fight with a good amount of health, I think. Okay. I'm just so not used to this. I was doing well on the previous streams with the item selection. I thought I was doing pretty well. I took down Phantoon suitless on another stream, didn't I? I think I had more health than this. But I'm pretty sure I probably had more missiles as well, though. 15 is a pretty tall ask here. Okay. We'll give it a go. Okay, missed a few shots there, but he's definitely low. No. Have reserve, okay. Stop giving me fucking soups. Ah, come on, where's the drops? Where's the fucking drops? Where's the fucking drops? That sucked. There's a few better ways to practice this fucking item cancelling thing, though, at least. Right. I want to try and save all my missiles, so I'll use the supers on these guys. Got plenty of them anyway. Yeah, I don't have charge beam though, so the spin jump trick's not gonna work. I don't know, I feel like I've already run out of things to say about E3. What else is there to say? Punish and drop. It's okay though. I actually like that about it. It makes it all the more important when you get the gravity suit. Oh, for fuck's sake. I take it back. We go again. Oh man, that hits hard. That's a whole energy tank, basically. I'll play like I normally would. I was gonna do the streamer thing, which is to go back to the ship so as to waste less of your time, but I am very reckless when I play stuff for real, so this is how I would actually do it. If I die, I die. Fuck it. I wouldn't say you really missed anything about E3. There's not much to talk about. Thanks, Buddha. Glad to hear it. It's okay to be wrong about the Wonderful 101. That's okay. I forgive you. Yeah, I think I'd need to see more about that Metal Slug Tactics game to know whether or not it's going to be my cup of tea, but it's definitely a cool use of the Metal Slug IP, or whatever you want to call it. This one's off to a bad start. Okay, that makes up for it a little bit. I don't know when I can use a super on him safely. If I knew it was a guaranteed kill, I could finish him off with a super missile. Ah, what the fuck? Right when I cancelled the fucking shot! You fucking asshole! Oh my god. I still think this is the right place to go. He's getting a little lower every time. I probably could have hit him with a super missile by then. Somebody in the chat must know. I'm sure. For those not in the know, if you hit him with a super missile, it does a lot of damage, but he also goes into this like counter attack form where he spams the whole screen with projectiles like 10 times, and you can deal with it if you have a charge beam, but I don't have a charge beam. Yeah, I do think at that point a power missile probably would have done it. I don't know though, if I hit him with a power missile and it doesn't kill him, I'm dead. There's just no way for me to get through that phase at all right now. I don't think there's any way to avoid the projectiles naturally. They fill basically the whole screen. Really missed that jump. So it's not all that tempting to use a power missile on him, or super missile, whatever the fuck it is. No charge beam. This is okay. It's okay. I played some ROM hacks where I had to kill much harder bosses than this because I accidentally skipped certain upgrades and shit. So we'll get him. Come on. Probably ready for a power missile or super missile. Probably. Come on. Have to take a shot on it. No? Oh, I got him. Nah, he goes invisible. Yeah, it's not an issue with the screen or anything. Let's go save that one. Could get stuck down there if I'm not careful. Well, actually, that's a map screen, so I don't need to go back down there again. Just I don't think so. Oh, not this way. I did a responsible thing. Hey, there we go. That's locked in now. All right. So. Few more items opened up now, at least. Forgot I already killed Kraid, so who's left? Oh yeah, Dragon and Ridley. I don't think there's anything... I don't think there's anything down that way anymore. Pretty sure there isn't. Just that map room. This is... I'll go save that power bomb again. That's... I don't know if I can get out of the water there. Oh, I have high jump, so I might be able to kick off the wall. And then I think there's grapple points in the room. Anyway, we'll try this way. I might end up dying here because my energy's low, but... let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad at all. But this room is tough. So this is going to be a one-hit kill. No, not quite. Okay. I don't know if there's any energy recharge stations nearby. This might just take a few attempts. By a few, I mean we'll be here all night. It's a very awkward room. It's a very awkward room because as soon as you hit the water, your whole jump kind of changes. And I don't know if I have anything to help me get through it easier. So what am I looking to do? I'm looking to jump to each platform. But do I jump? When do I jump? Do I want to jump on? Ah, nearly. The only hope I would have of getting back out of there is if that thing turns out to be an energy tank. Or I do it perfectly, both ways, which seems unlikely. I'll give it a couple more goes though. amazing. Even after that Fantoon fight, I'm still defaulting to select to pick a weapon. You would think that that fight would have at least... Okay. That's something. This is nothing in here, is it? Well, maybe there's a recharge. No. There might be a recharge somewhere out there, but there's nothing to collect. I hope this is a grapple room. I'm pretty sure it's a grapple. Yeah, it is. If I fall, I'm dead, though. Oh, fuck. Okay, we have a couple of tries, although I have to get out perfect. So, like, this has to be an energy tank, or I have to get out of that room perfectly on the way out. But I should at least try and see what this thing is. Am I not supposed to have high jump here? Maybe it'd be better if I turned high jump off. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's worth a shot. I missed it twice, so... It's a nice item, but it doesn't get me out of this predicament. Okay, well at least now I know what's there. I know what's there. So I'm going to ignore that for now, but I can circle back around to it when I'm finishing the wrecked ship, if I have enough health. You're screwed, yeah. Very clever. Whoa. Okay. Stronger than I expected. Have to kill them all. Nothing. I've no reserve. Is this guy still here or what? Where is he? Jesus, that was close. So what's the best thing to do here? If I leave, I can go to the Chozo statue and get 2 items, I think. But if I go right, well, I'm closer to this. I'm close to the save point. If I die, I die. If I go right, I get an item, but I have to clear this room again, which might kill me. Okay, those spikes don't hit too hard, that's good. My fucking nemesis. Alright. Maybe I should use a power bomb? That energy could be the difference between life and death. I'm being mega careful here. I'm pretty sure those sparks hurt. Okay, now what? Give me a fucking soup, please. Had enough of this. What's in here again? I can't remember. This would let me see what that item is. But no, I don't think I need to do this. I don't have bombs. I don't want to start using up all my power bombs and then I get stuck somewhere else. Onto these things? You can't. Okay. I forget how you're supposed to get that thing. Space jump? Oh, there's another one. It's only going to be a small item though, isn't it? Oh, I missed it. What was it? What is it? It looked like it could be an energy tank. I caught a glimpse of it. It looked orange. I didn't see it. What was it? Does anyone know? Anyone catch it? Super missile? Fuck. Well, I'm halfway back up here. I'm just gonna double check it myself. I thought it looked kind of like an energy tank, but I thought I saw some orange in there. Yeah, super. Fuck it. Okay, not getting that. Where are we going here? That may be a bad idea, is it? Am I gonna get stuck? That? Okay. Whatever it is, it's only gonna be a small item, so fuck it. I think it's only going to be small anyway. I think that's how this randomizer works. Just worried about getting stuck in there without any bombs. Oh, what the fuck? Things hit hard when you have no fucking thing. You're supposed to have the Varia suit by now. And more energy tanks. That's quite a setback. Well, it isn't actually, because we know that the thing up in that room is... It's not as big as it seems, because I'm not going to bother going to that robo room. Now that I know that the shit in it is just... and I don't need to check the thing up. Up on the wall either, which took a lot of time. So really I just need to clear this room and I'm basically back to where I was. It's not that bad actually. How'd y'all feel about the randomizer runs anyway? Better than Pac-Man and Alien Soldier or what? Should I be talking about E3 more? I think that well's pretty dry. But we can go back to the well. Prefer Pac-Man. E3 is dull. Yeah. It's really, it's the thing, you know, back in the day, back in my day, back in the day, and by the day I mean, you know, 2006 or so, the giant enemy crab year, whenever that was, I think it was 2006. When E3 was bad, at least it was kind of funny, you know? Now it's just dull. I don't know. I was wondering as well, I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken about this, about the direction they should go on this. I was wondering if there's some level of, what's the word I'm looking for? If, say, Nintendo's plans are somewhat elastic for tomorrow. Because I'm wondering, if you're in their position, in an ideal world, let's imagine that you have kind of a low, medium, and high hype level of E3 in your pocket. You got one of each ready to go, you know? How much are you going to show? You can pick. In that case, I think you would probably want to pick the high hype one right now, right? Because it's kind of like you get it for free. So I can't wall jump up there. Am I understanding this correctly? I can't try it again or I'm gonna die. And I can't even remember what I got. What did I get? An energy tank? I got a reserve tank. I just think, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like, what do you think? Since E3, let's say we all agree E3 has been disappointing, right? If Nintendo can reveal a lot of what they're doing and blow people away, or reveal a little bit less, but then save some for their own direct later, and maybe then they get more of the spotlight because they're the only ones talking at that point, you know, in a couple of months' time. What would you do if you were in their shoes, if you had the option? Because I think, even though it reveals more information now, I think it makes more sense to go for the full hype thing, because you look so much better in comparison, you know what I mean? Assuming that they're capable of doing that. This is all based on the assumption that they're capable of, that they have something up their sleeve, you know? This has been another unkind one, I think. We really don't have much. A suit would be nice at this point. Or even just more fucking energy tanks. High jump was a good pickup early. I don't have speed booster. Really what I need speed booster or gravity Actually, gravity's not really any use without speed booster because I can't get to the boss. What am I missing? Grapple. I used grapple in that long X-ray corridor. I used it there to get to the Chozo statue. I saw screw attack but didn't get it. But screw attack doesn't actually really open up anything of its own accord. Did I miss something somewhere? What did I do wrong? Maybe I missed a pickup somewhere. I chose not to go down to a place earlier on. Maybe that was part of the problem. Maybe I should try going up here if I can. You do it this way, or is this seems like it might be a very specific thing. Where are we going, fellas? I think there's somewhere in Brinstar there was a place where I could have used a power bomb to go downwards and I didn't. Bombable spot under the mother brain fight, yeah. But that's only going to be a minor item, I think. Unless it would be an energy tank. I'm pretty sure that's just a missile pack or something in the vanilla game. So I don't think that can be anything useful. You're right though, that is something I missed. I can't bomb jump. I can't. I don't have bombs. Okay, let's go back this way and see. There's somewhere I could have dropped down. I'm not sure what I could have got there. I have Ice Beam as well. Gotta think about what that gets me. Don't think I missed anything along here. I think I want to go back and just kind of go back over my footsteps. Ever look into Majora's Mask randomizers? No. I'd say probably Zelda games are better than most for the randomizer, but I do think there is something almost uniquely good about Super Metroid and randomizers. It's like the game was built for it already. You know, I've been thinking, I think Nintendo should release their own one. Like if they're making a new Metroid and they want to get people hyped, it's one way to do it. Throw it onto the Switch SNES service. You know, bundle it into the game. Away you go. And you probably, like, they're not going to get away with charging money for it, you would hope. You know, beyond the Switch subscription fee. But you would get a load of people replaying Super Metroid at the same time, which would get people talking again. Talking about Metroid. And going, oh yeah, and remembering how much they like Metroid. And going, oh yeah. I like Metroid, actually. I know I can do a mock ball there to get past them, but I do not trust my ability to do so, because I've never done it before. So I have to aim down and then hit down as she hits the ground. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep going down. I didn't go to the tutorial area. Maybe that's the area I ignored. I'm basically positive that that's a missile refill. Oh no! What's that M there on the left? So maybe this is something else. How did I... Oh, that's map. And I'm gonna get locked in here, am I? No. I'm pretty sure that this is a missile refill. sure? Gonna walk in, it's gonna be a missile refill. Yep. Alright. I was reading the chat. I walked up to it and then I read the chat and then I realized they hadn't done anything. Oh well. I got plenty. Yeah, I gotta start outside the door. I don't know how to mockball. I mean, you know me, I'm willing to learn on stream, but I want to explore other avenues for now. Ah, okay, so there's at least a couple items here. I need to... Oh, wave beam. Oh, wave beam. Okay, I could have got this ages ago. And it would have helped me with Phantoon. So that's a bit painful. Okay. I think it would have helped with Phantoon anyway. It probably would have cut through his projectiles, right? Wave beam, so I know where I can go with that. Just gotta get out of here. And I can't get locked in here. I don't think I can get locked in, but I'm not gonna save. I'm not gonna save. I want an official way back out of here if something goes wrong. So we've learned our lesson. Okay. This fucking item thing is still messing me up. Missiles would have helped for Phantoon as well. Well, they would have helped more than the wave beam, even. Okay, so now I'm looking for the wave gate. That's not too far from here. And I know now all I need is 2 power bombs. One to get in and one to get out. And I don't need to use anywhere else along the way. So as long as I have a... I would want to really go in with 3 or 4 to be on the safe side. But as long as I have 3 or 4 power bombs, I'm okay. And the wave gate is way over here. A couple of small items this way that I could have picked up as well. Actually, no, I did drop. Did I drop down this room? Why is... How did I get the bottom of this room? Oh, right, yeah, because I came out of the boss fight and fell down, right. So I got the bottom of this room without getting this stuff here. Don't really need more super missiles, but why not? And something in there. I don't think I can get locked in here. Could die here. Okay, only 2 of them. Even more super missiles. We're gonna break the counter again. haven't played Legend of Dragoon, no, sorry. No, it's not progression with progression items. It's I need health. I need to farm some health. It's just big items. So like E-tanks count as a progression thing, basically. Is there a better way for me to get my health back here? This is necessary because there's some big guys in the room I'm about to go into. And I don't even know if they can be avoided. Okay. That didn't hit as hard as I thought. Or maybe the small one hit me. And it kind of gave me invincibility. Hello. Area suit. We could have had that for Fantoon as well. Right? I'm not mistaken there. I'm pretty sure all this stuff would have... I'm pretty sure Fantoon was still optional at this point. In fact, I don't know what could be behind... I don't know what could be up there anymore. Fire the fucking missile. Okay, that makes getting screw attack a lot more viable. But there's not really any need to do that. Of course, it means we can go take a dip in some lava. Is there a save point on the way? I might as well visit this save point because it's close. Looking a lot healthier now though with a suit, finally. Still pressing select. Yeah, I talked about E3 some. I expected to talk about it a bit more. But there's not really anything to say, and chat agrees. It's underwhelming, right? I mean, pretty much everybody seems to feel that way. So... yeah. So that room... still can't do anything in that room down below there, so there's no point going down there. I got everything here, right? I went through... yeah, I went through that with the power bomb at the start, so... I think Nintendo will have a solid showing. I don't expect it to be mind-blowing, but I do think it'll be good. I could forgive them if there's no Metroid, but But I do think it's time to see Bayonetta, so I'm hoping that that comes out this year. And I'm hoping that there's something for the new Breath of the Wild. I don't really want to watch much about it, but I do want to know something. You know, it's been long enough that I would like to know something about the game at this point. Just to know what kind of direction they're taking it in a general sense even. I think it could be time for that. Obviously I want them to get it right, but you would hope having the engine down and all that kind of stuff that they would be able to get this next one ready to go in a shorter time frame than Breath of the Wild. It's already been pretty long at this point. Going down to Norfair, yeah. What are your hopes for Breath of the Wild 2? I don't think my hopes are that dissimilar from a lot of people, except that I think that one reason why I emphasized it so much in the video was that I think that the commitment they had to the level of freedom that you were offered was really truly remarkable. And I also liked again, another reason why I focused on it, and another thing that I think was really remarkable about it compared to a lot of games was the willingness to rely less on extrinsic rewards to string players along and more on their innate curiosity and enjoyment of mechanics and stuff like that. So those are the two things that I want to remain intact. Beyond that, I don't care. You know, I'm up for, like, I would like to see just more, you know. I'd like to see big dungeons and stuff, you know. I like dungeons, but I think that it can't, or it shouldn't, ideally it shouldn't come at the cost of what they accomplished with the first game, well, with Breath of the Wild. I don't know if you can really say first game in this case, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want it to come at the cost of anything. I don't think it necessarily has to, you know. I'm just worried that they will go, okay, Breath of the Wild, like they'll start pulling back on what made Breath of the Wild special. You know, and I don't know, maybe that's the right thing to do in terms of sales numbers and like acclaim even from most people, you know, most critics and stuff, because well, people liked what Zelda was, you know, from A Link to the Past onwards. Like it was a successful thing, you know, and there are elements of that I think can be brought back more without destroying this stuff that is part of Breath of the Wild. But maybe people don't care as much as I do. I don't know. Like it probably seems like a very small thing to most of you, but the fact that when you go into a dungeon, you know, like a divine beast in Breath of the Wild, that you can go and you can do the 5 different pedestals in whatever order you want. I mean, that's just a beautiful commitment to what makes the game what it is, right? The choice to do things, the total unreliance on having done one thing before doing another thing, you know? It's just beautiful, the degree to which the game sticks to that principle, you know, even when they could trick people into playing it more by fucking stringing you along with more upgrades and stuff in more places and all, you know. So I don't know, I just hope that they stick to their guns on that. And I think there's still a lot they can do with the formula, even if they do try to stick to that as stringently as they did before. Yeah, I mean, you say you want limitations. I think that I also made the case of why, you know, like, I agree. I mean, I put it in the video as well. I agree that being able to open a menu and just eat whatever you want is not good, right? That's not really what I'm talking about when I'm talking freedom. I'm not talking, like, I'm not talking freedom from every mechanic in the game, right? Like, you're still playing Breath of the Wild. It still knows what it is, right? You don't get to just run away from the whole game. And like I'm saying, there's ways to do it. I don't know. I just want them. I want to see them walk the tightrope. You know, that's what I'm saying. I want to see them walk the tightrope. I want to see a game that has the open-ended approach of Breath of the Wild, where it doesn't have the traditional Zelda, you unlock items in the dungeon and then you use the dungeon item on the boss and whatever, right? It doesn't have that, but it does have a bunch of situations which are somewhat more linear or somewhat more constrained, like what I was saying about the rainfall leading up to the Zora town, you know, and how it forces you to go buy a bunch of Lizalfos, and you're not, well, it doesn't force, like, you're not completely forced to do that. There are ways around it, but it pushes you in that direction. It constrains you a little bit. It makes your other options more difficult and less appealing. That's the right way. Not to completely close off everything else, but to make those other options, you know, something that some players will do and other players won't do, you know? Like, if you have more patience than me and you don't like the combat, or you're not as good at the combat, maybe you do more sneaking than I do. But they're both viable, and, you know, we use them in different places compared to each other and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think the first game is already very close to... It's already doing, it seems to be doing a miraculous amount of balancing on that front, a miraculous amount of work or something. Like, I don't know, what they pulled off just seems insane, really. But yeah, I think ultimately what I want out of it is not so dissimilar from what everybody else wants, but more than that, more than just more stuff. I want them to be careful about how they put that stuff in there so that they don't end up breaking what made Breath of the Wild actually good in the first place. That makes sense? Because I think that would be a very, very easy thing to do. Very, very easy. I think one of the... I don't know, I just think you could very easily... Like, there's probably... It's probably so easy to do that there's probably people on the Breath of the Wild team who would do it, right? And it's other people, you know, be they the director or lead designers or whatever, that have to pull them back and go, no, this is what the core of the game is, and this is why everything works this way, you know? And, like, it seems like a thing that's hard to get and do right, because not many games have done it right, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, I have high hopes, and I think that I think they're gonna do well with it, hopefully. But I would also like to see something else from them. I don't know. Splatoon 3 might be enough for me. I don't know. I don't know how much time, how many hours I'm really gonna get out of that, but just something else that's not entirely expected. You know what I mean? That would be a nice thing. Not for Breath of the Wild. I mean for the Nintendo Direct. So where am I going with Spring Ball? Spring Ball is an odd one. Spring Ball is an odd one. I wonder if I can get up into the ceiling of that room where the barriers are, or should I just carry on going through this backwards? I saved just there, so I'm okay for now. So I think I'll carry on here and see where this takes me, and I just won't save until I'm sure that I can get back out of wherever I am. I need speed booster there. Go this way? Take a look this way? I don't think I can get all the way around the other side on this thing, but we'll see. What's in here? This is a refill, I think? Oh yeah, a refill of a sort. Looking forward to SMT5. Yeah, I am. I'm worried that it'll take too much from Persona, but I look forward to seeing what they're doing with it, yeah. take a look at the... Oh, actually, they're not that great. I was gonna say take a look at these slopes, but they're not that great. they're okay, but I just mean that they're flat on top. They don't you don't go straight off the slope. Can I hit that with the wave beam? I can. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I can go back that way, and then I can maybe go all the way up, backwards, up through that room. Well, this seems interesting. So I have... What's over on the right? Oh, there's a room on the... Oh, I didn't go that way. Oh, I should have gone that way. Okay. No. I should go this way first. I'm pretty sure it's another grapple point. If it's not grapple, I think I can do it with the high jump. There's another thing over this way. I think I can get to it from this side. Maybe not. But I can get to it from the bubble room. There's a way down there as well, I think. But I probably don't want to go there yet. This is the place I'm talking about. The little square is just a collision thing. Just a collision system I did. I am attempting to learn how to make something. With mixed results so far. I think that's fair to say. Okay, what we got? Plasma. Well, it's a good pickup. It doesn't get me anywhere, but it's a good thing to have. I still have no charge beam though. But yeah, that's a good thing to have, right? I might go out and save that again. I presume if I do more randomizers, I'll get a better feel for when I'm gonna lock myself in or not. I imagine it's probably pretty hard to lock myself in the state I'm in, considering that I have 25 power bombs. Because the only thing I can really think that would lock me in is a place where I need a morph ball bomb to get out of, or maybe an infinite bomb jump. But I don't see that happening at this point. So which way was I gonna go before? I was gonna go down in this, yeah. Oh, I could do croc now, I think. And that would be a couple of items, probably. That's a couple of big items, I think. There's one behind him. There's grapple. Maybe an energy tank somewhere as well. Oh, that's... Yeah, we don't want to go there. Not there yet. So this actually turned out to be important. So there's a wave gate there. I think that's something I would very easily forget. Sorry, I'm just admiring the collisions again. I wonder, is it better to use supers on them or... Whoa. What the fuck? If you're under 18, it's time to turn the stream off because you're about to witness some extreme gore. Poor Croc here. He's not long for this world. There he goes. Well, the energy tank could have been something. I suppose it doesn't hurt. I think I still have one more thing I can check out here. Playing too much Monster Hunter, it's desensitized you. It can Monster Hunter can actually be kind of brutal when you get when you start getting overpowered and you're just destroying some poor fucking Yangaruga or whatever, just annihilating his ears, and then like there's a certain point where you start hitting them and everything just starts breaking, you know. How is he still alive as a skeleton? He's got skeleton powers. Oh, I can't actually... There's a ramp. Oh, it's a power bomb thing. I think I can get out of this room. Well, I can get out of this room, but what I mean is can I get the item? This is only a small item, but I'll see if I can grab this first. Just trying to practice the mock ball there. Do it. I feel like I had something there. That could have been it. That could have been something there. Okay. I don't have speed booster, so I can't jump this gap, but maybe there's a way to get across here. Anyway. Huh. Okay, that's a speed booster thing. Oh, I can practice the mock ball here. I'm going to try that for a minute. So I hold down. That's hard to do while keeping her going. presumably I gotta be like diagonal, right? Maybe I should just try looking down right before I hit the ground. No. Fuck it. Quarter circle forward when you hit the ground. But I gotta be looking down first though, right? Ah, that was it there. Fuck it. Whatever. Alright. I presume this is entirely made to lock you out of here, yeah, unless you have... Alright. So that's no use then. Which leaves... We got Spring Ball, Plasma, those are the newest additions. Varia. This one's making me work for it. So... I don't think I can get the top left thing without a mock ball. I can't get to Ridley without gravity. So I think we're leaving here for now anyway. Unless this can be traversed backwards, which is maybe true with... Oh. Well, this can maybe be opened. Maybe it can be done, but I can't do it. Okay, so where am I going? That was a bust, basically. I got an energy tank, right? Energy tank, some missiles or something. What I really need at this point is speed booster, I think. Wonder, does this stay open? Presumably not. Let's find out. How's the Japanese going? It's not really. I had a good streak at the start of the year where I was studying every day, but didn't keep it going. But it was a very good streak, so I don't feel too bad. Maybe if I go up here, something will spark my memory. Do you have a favorite Kirby game? No, I can't say that I do. Except maybe Power Paintbrush, because it's like the only one I've finished, I think. Or Kirby's Dream Course, I finished that as well. I don't know, I tend not to finish them. So that's another speed booster thing up there. And there's another one. Yeah, that was the other one down the bottom is another speed booster thing. So I have 4 things that I'm locked out of because I don't have speed booster. I could go get screw attack, but I don't know. That doesn't open up anything. But I did. Maybe the screw attack would allow me to wall jump past those spikes in the Fantoon, in the wrecked ship. Maybe there's something else I missed in the wrecked ship. We're going on a bit of a backtrack here. I can't think of anything else to do, so I might as well just pick up screw attack just to have it. And see if anything else jumps out. It's speed booster that's really hurting me now, though. Do I have all the beams? I have pretty much all the beams. I'm missing... I'm missing charge and phaser. Or spazer. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Chat says bless you. No, thank you, chat. Jesus. For fuck's sake. Down we go. There is another thing near Mother Brain, but I'm pretty sure that's a speed booster thing as well. I think it might be a big item though. It might be an energy tank or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's a speed booster. I really can't think of what else I didn't do apart from that thing near the ship, but I don't have a way up there without wall jumps, and that's pretty hard. You ever tried Polyball? No, I can't say I have. Well, Cooler World isn't anything like Super Monkey Ball. They both have a ball, but they're very different games. I do kind of like Super Monkey Ball. I think it's a game that suffers from its camera a lot. I do like it. I went back to it recently and the camera really annoyed me. I do ultimately like it, I think. I can't get up there because I don't have bombs, so I can't do my supremely skilled infinite bomb jump. It's just this and the wrecked ship, or some little hole in the wall that I'm not aware of, that I've forgotten about somewhere. See, the thing is, if I eventually get past this little overhang, when it happens, I guarantee you, the first time it happens, I'm going to be just already inputting my next attempt anyway. I'm gonna be holding the button to the right for too long because I'm not going to be expecting to actually get it. If only I had fucking bombs. If only I had bombs. The game took away the one fucking thing I learned how to use. Where are my bombs? Where are my bombs? Helps if you turn off high jump. We'll give it a go. Can see how that makes sense. Bunk in my head. I have to start on this very bottom one though, do I? Oh man, I can't see that working. Not for me. Oh, can I get that? That might line up nicely if I can push that. I just need a bigger run. No. No. Take a break for a sec, I think. Did I miss anything? Did I miss any obvious ones that would be easy to get? Anyone know? So I'm gonna take a break and I just go back to doing it. My eyes are basically starting to sting at this point, so I would like to stop, but I don't I feel like I'm leaving it on a cliffhanger unless I get an item that kind of breaks this stalemate. If I get speed booster, then it's pretty clear that I have 4 or 5 places I can check, and one of them probably has the next progression item. So I could be like, right, there you go, we're practically done. But just because I don't have it, if I even got bombs, I could probably do a couple of other places. I can get screw attack, yeah. It doesn't do me any good. Yeah, I can break the tube, but that doesn't do me any good either. I don't think so. I have no water suit, I have no gravity suit. Did I miss anything else here? I got whatever that was in there. Yeah. That's just a map room in there. What's that hole? That's where that item is. I can go check what that item is as well while I'm here. I can at least see what it is, I believe. I'll use a lot of power bombs to do it, but... Oh, I should save, because this bit's hard. I have a lot more energy now, so we should be alright here, but... I might as well save. I'm curious if that screw attack idea works. Because screw attack makes you invincible, right? So, if you... Just because it comes from a wall jump, doesn't mean it doesn't make you invincible. But does that work against spikes? There's so few areas in the game where I can think where that would matter. So I don't think it's ever happened to me that I've actually touched spikes while I'm doing a screw attack, so I don't know. Or usually you would touch them, but then you would immediately touch the ground, so it makes sense for you to take damage. But maybe you can get up that little wall. I didn't even know those spikes were there, to be honest. Turn off the high jump again. Had better look at that with that off, so. Why do I keep trying to wall jump? I'm underwater. They don't do much damage at all. I think the fish does a lot of damage though. Okay. Don't let it dip underwater. Don't think it makes you invincible to spikes. Yeah, I don't think so either, but I'm just spitballing. It seems like a trick to use that against spikes. Like a very strange trick that would even be annoying to pull off if it was possible at all. But it seems like the least annoying trick to have to do. I think I've been snookered again here. I'm starting to believe I have been snookered again, and the game is teaching me, it's telling me I need to learn a new trick, which is the mock ball. The mock ball would open up 2 major items if I could do it. Jesus Christ. Get the fuck out. No! No! We're here forever. We're here forever. Oh man. I can't bomb jump. I would fucking love to bomb jump. I can't. Well, this room would be no good for a bomb jump anyway, but I can't. I would be bomb jumping all over the place by now if I had bombs. The game has fucking trolled me again. I'm trolled again. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I know I can jump without spinning. I know, but... you know, you gotta go fast, even if it means that you fall down 10 times. In the process. We've got screw attack, but it doesn't really do anything. But I can go check what that item is. At least and see. And then we can make a call about whether it's... Like if it's speed booster, it's obviously worth trying to do something fucking weird to get it. Get out of the water. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? I got out of here no problem last time. It's not even moving, the water level's not even moving. What the fuck? Is this screw attack doing this now? Didn't I make it back to this tunnel before? No? Oh, high jump. Yeah, that would be a good call. That's why I keep you around, chat. Look, I haven't been sleeping, okay? I've been thinking about slopes for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks straight. And this game has put me at ease and I will have a good night's sleep. I am really glad to be playing this again, it's nice. I watched that Resident Evil 2 commentary with Cameo. You mean the speedrun thing? I watched that, I think. Watched most of it anyway, I believe. I don't remember much from it. There was something, what do I remember? I don't know. Something about the CG, the way the CG was done, I can't remember. Oh. Went the wrong way. I fucking knew it as I was going in that door. I was thinking I should turn around now. And because that little guy up on the ceiling, he's near the door where you go in. Anyway. Well, we'll see if the screw attack thing works now. If it doesn't, I don't know what the fuck I'll do. Will I circle back around and look again? I suppose I will, just to solve the mystery and see. They had like, I remember there was some piece of text on the wall or something to tell. Oh, I think it was that they used to... Yeah, because the perspective is kind of hard to see in the pre-rendered things, they used to have text on the walls partly occluded so that the player would know that the wall goes back there, which I thought was very clever. I think that's if I'm remembering it right. You know, like if you're in a laboratory or whatever, there'll be a piece of text on the wall that says Lab A or whatever, but it'll be cut off so that you know... I'm pretty sure that was me getting smacked out of... I need to get a nice solid jump into it. Just to be sure. Just to be 100% sure. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't working. Fucking spin! Spin, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting smacked out of it. Yeah, it's spin jump the whole time. So I'm getting smacked out of it. It's not working. I don't know what 3 games I would take to a deserted island, assuming they're playable, but I don't know. I think that's. Oh, that doesn't launch me without gravity. Okay. It would definitely prioritize like that. That definitely favors games that have, you know, long play times over short ones. So it's not like I know you probably know as much even asking the question. Like, you know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but it's not the same as going, what's your top 3 favorite games or anything. I don't know what 3 I would take with me. I think probably The Wonderful 101, Resident Evil 4, and something else. Yeah, I got the E-tank I think you're talking about, Savak, on the right side of the ship. I think I got it. Holy fuck, I can't even... Even if I were to somehow clear that first gap, like if I could do that quick enough, I would have to powerbomb my way out of the next 2 holes. And that's not working, so I can't actually see what that item is. You know that thing about disabling high jump underwater while in midair to do a super high jump? Yeah, I think I've seen that a couple of times. I still don't know what... Oh, look at that. Is there an easy way down? I think maybe that's what that hole is over there that I was afraid to try. Oh, it will definitely have shoddy collisions. It's just the only reason I dwell on it is it's a relief to fucking see it in other games. I don't think I was on a slope, was I? No, that tile's probably not sloped at all. I know it's got kind of like a bit of a... The art has a little bit of a thing on it, but the actual, whatever the collision geometry is, probably just flat. Maybe it was on the ground. I can't remember where I was when I was doing the thing. Interesting. Look at that. How much extra of that is art and not tile. The tile actually starts there. Samus's collision thing kind of goes to the back of her heel, which makes sense. Not all the way. What? I forgot what. What did I forget? No, I don't have regular bombs. Oh, I have spring ball. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's an energy tank. Thank you, Chad. I meant to say at the start of the stream that I'm really tired. I forget if I did or not, but I was expecting this to be a shorter stream as well. It's nearly 3 hours now. I suppose I wasn't gonna go to sleep anyway. Okay, I haven't really been thinking about spring ball. What does that open up? What does that allow me to do? I mean, I can kind of, I can theoretically see it getting me through one of those two speed booster rooms. If there's a hole in this, I know there's a hole in the ceiling in one of them, and maybe I can spring ball into the hole in the ceiling and get through it backwards. It's the only thing I can think of, so I'm gonna give it a try. I did think of that a while ago, but I forgot. The fuck, I thought I unlocked that door. Does that not stick? Plus, well, the reason I decided to prioritize other things because I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. There is a hole in the ceiling, but I doubt you can get up it the wrong way. But on the other hand, at this point I don't know what else I'm going to fucking do, so let's go for it. I'm tired because the Lovecraftian horror of slopes haunts my every waking moment, so... I'm gonna do a manga like Uzumaki, but with slopes instead. Everybody sees slopes everywhere. Yeah, they are pretty good in the video, but there is one problem with them. I pointed it out at the start of the stream. You basically, when a slope, well, not even on all slopes, on slopes you do not fall off them perfectly. It's the kind of thing you get away with, but I don't know if I would get away with it for Proxima. It would be fine. I didn't say this earlier. I should have said this earlier. The thing that's kind of frustrating is it would be absolutely, the stuff in the video I think is perfectly fine for the second project, Beetlejuice. I think actually that behavior might be desirable for Beetlejuice, but it's maybe not desirable for Proxima, unfortunately. I should check and see if the same thing is true in Deedlit, because I like those Team Ladybug games. You know, like I've said, I don't think they've ever knocked it out of the park, but they're all solid, and you really get the impression the engine is solid. And that was kind of like my benchmark for collisions, you know? If you can get something that good, you're doing alright. But I'm actually not sure that is enough for a straight up platformer, you know? Can go down to the mother brain thing. That's yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go and check and see if I can get in this room the wrong way. And if I can't, maybe I'll try to mockball into the other room that's closer. I'll try to learn the mockball for a little while, and then we'll call it quits then. And I can pick this one. I can pick this seed back up maybe on the next stream. If there's something to be done. Something still left to be done. Somebody asked Proxima is going to be an action platformer. I don't know. I'm like, I have been tempted with the whole that new problem. I have been tempted to just move on to Beetlejuice and maybe revisit Proxima later or something, because it's frustrating to have. I think collisions are they're a difficult thing, you know, and I would rather, and they're not fun. I don't find them enjoyable. I would rather be working on enjoyable things, you know, and. So I don't know, it's been kind of tempting, but they're all different, you know, the different projects are different, but Proxima is more platformer. I don't know that I would call it an action platformer. You would probably call the other ones action platformers, but I think Proxima is just a platformer. So. Oh, these things are much further apart than I thought. That's all the way down in Norfair, isn't it? Okay, we'll try this. We'll try this for a little bit. I'll try this a few times. Then I thought this was much closer. I don't know why these two things were like practically next to each other in my head. Anyway. I'll try this a few times, then I'll go down, I'll see if I can get into that other one the wrong way. And if I get something good, maybe I'll carry on a bit longer. If I don't, we'll call it there. I'm pretty sure I need to jump. Can I get out this way? Can we do it this way? No. Too late on the jump, I think. Oh, that was actually like a perfect jump. Okay, it didn't even look like she was jumping. I still don't know how to mock ball. I can't do it. And then, if I do this, do I have to do a mock ball to get out as well? Maybe? Because I'm fucked if that's the case. Tried buffering a jump there. I was just holding the jump button as I went into the room. It didn't work. I think I got it this time. Yeah. Yeah, well, we're putting this... Someone says it's easy. I could see it being easy. We're putting this D-pad through its paces now. We're going to find out if it's actually good or not. No, didn't jump. Forgot to jump. My brain is shutting down. What is there? Okay, that only works when you're... So if I'm understanding this right, I have to be pointing down and then I have to hit down right as I hit the ground. But I also have to be moving that entire time, obviously, right? So if I need to be doing a diagonal, it seems awkward. Keep forgetting to jump. Need to be holding jump too. Okay. Does it even work when I have screw attack? Fuck this. Let's say a maximum of 10 more attempts. I don't expect anything to click here. I'm not really getting this one. Oh, that looked like it was basically it. That looked like it was it. I was still moving, I was pointing down. Did I jump in time? No. I don't mind knowing the inputs. Obviously, I have to know the inputs to do it. I keep straight up forgetting to jump. It's not that I'm pressing the button too late. I just don't press the button at all. And then I stare at the screen in a daze. Down once in midair, then down right when you land. But when I'm in midair, I have to, like, if I just press down, I lose all my speed, right? So I have to be holding, I have to do that. That's the part I think I'm not getting. Then down right once you land. Someone, I will, okay, one more thing. If I get this, do I have to mockball out of this room as well? Okay, I think maybe I'm getting it. No, I don't have to. Okay. I think maybe something's happening. I felt like I was able to cleanly press down in the air without losing the speed that time. I think I'm kind of I think my thumb is getting it. It's like I'm holding right the whole time, but then I'm also just tapping down, right? So I keep right held, but I just tap down. What's gonna happen if I get it? If I get it, what this allows me to do is keep the speed booster speed, so the running speed, but do it in morph ball form. Which means I can get underneath the gates before they close, which you're not supposed to do. He gets an energy tank. Yeah, that's a more succinct answer, because that's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, her sprite is great. The breathing is really cool, yeah. Or the way the visor appears first in dark rooms, the visor comes in. It's really cool. Is there a flat room somewhere nearby to try this? What is that room below me? I don't remember. I think it's relatively flat. Let's do it. I'm up for learning a new trick, if I can get it. If I can get it. Okay, that looks like maybe enough speed to try it. Okay. How am I tapping down without losing all my speed here? That's the part I'm not getting. Yeah, I'm just getting diagonals now. There. Oh, okay. Okay. I am thinking it might be the D-pad, unfortunately. I had to pull really low down. Yeah, I have to pull really low down on the D-pad to get that. So I jump. Okay, and then quarter circle motion as I hit the ground. Wait, when I get that down... I presume I gotta be pointing at the ground, right? What are you saying you let go of right? What are you talking about? I lose all my speed. Oh, right. Oh, so it's something that you do right at the end of the jump. Is that it? Oh, okay. Like that. Okay, I think I get you. That's not it though, is it? I didn't keep the speed. So, can the down input... The down input and the down diagonal input, they can be rolled together, right? That's what you're getting across to me, Zenny. It's like, it's a single down input that rolls into the rightward input. Is that what we're saying here? No, it's two downputs. For the second one, yeah, it's two down inputs, right? Okay, I'm getting the theory anyway. I don't know if I'm fast enough for this though. So I'm basically double tapping down right at the end of the jump. Is that it? I'm tap down to aim down right at the end, then roll it into a quarter circle. You need to hold jump to keep your speed when you press down. Not sure if you're already doing that. Okay. Okay, you need to be holding jump. Oh, okay, that was easier than I anticipated. Oh, okay. No, I wasn't holding jump. That's all. I didn't know I had to hold jump. Okay. Okay, well, if we get it... So I'm not good at it yet, but if we get... All we have to do is get it once. It's weird. It seems like she almost loses the speed and regains it for a second. It's not really what I expected. I've seen people do it before, but I don't know. It's under more scrutiny when it's in your hands. Okay, so the door transition makes this a little bit awkward, but we'll get the hang of it. Oh, you told me the whole jump a dozen times. Okay, sorry. I did see that. I saw it at least. I saw it once. I'm not going to say I never saw it, but I didn't see it a dozen times. It's easy to miss stuff when you're playing and you're sleepy. I don't know if this is a jump. Oh, that was nearly it. That was nearly it. That was nearly it. Yes, I'm jumping through the door, yeah. Nearly, we're getting there, Okay, at least I know I can do it now. I got it straight away once I held the jump. That was my first time holding the jump and I got it. For a brief moment, once I knew the correct inputs, when I tried the correct inputs for a brief moment, and never again, ever in the history of the universe, I had a 100% success rate at the mock ball. Too soon on the jump, right? Yeah. I did it twice, not once, twice. I probably should have tried to practice it more on flat ground. Yeah. Well, practice only has so much payoff because all we have to do is get it once now. Nearly. Am I actually pressing down twice, yeah? I am, yeah? Yeah, I can probably do the first tap sooner. It still kills my speed though. So wait, it doesn't matter if it kills my speed, does it not? Is that what you're telling me? It's not like I actually have to retain the speed the whole time. Oh. Ah, I see. Yes, that's why it felt like she wasn't... That's why it felt like my speed changed, because you don't actually have to keep the speed. Okay. You don't have to keep the speed, you just have to hit the ground and... Yeah, if you're holding jump, it like stores your speed or some shit. That's what it is. Right. I get it now. Space jump! Which means that may have been necessary, right? Well, no. Speed booster could still be behind something, but I mean, space jump's a pretty big item. Okay, well, I can get past that that other thing that was blocking me now, so I might as well go and put it to the test again. No, see, I think it's misleading to say it retains your momentum. It doesn't actually... I don't know, it's like... It retains your momentum in the sense that something about... I think it must be something about holding the jump button, is it? That causes that to happen? But Samus definitely slows down when you tap the thing, but it's just she gets all that speed back again once she goes back into the ball form. So that's what I wasn't getting. The trick actually is pretty easy once you know how to do it. At least I think so, anyway. We'll see if I can do it again. No, space jump doesn't work in water without gravity, no. So I'm pretty sure this thing was in Norfair. Yeah, that's so now we've got the infinite bomb jump and we got the mock ball. So let's see if I can do it again. There, straight away. Yeah, that's easy. That's easy. Okay, I'm not gonna get it every time, but that's easy. So all you do is get some speed up, hold A for that part. Just hold A. So all I'm pressing on the controller is A. No other inputs, just A, right? And then down, and then diagonal right. So all I'm doing is A and down, and then A and diagonal right. A. So I'm holding A the entire time. Then all I do is press down, and then press diagonal right when you land. That's it. You don't even have to do a quarter circle or anything. You just hold diagonal right when you land. It is pretty easy. Yeah, you were right. You were right. It's easier than it looks. Okay, so Norfair, we were locked out there, and we can mockball underneath the gates now. Yeah, she slows down. That's because pressing down kills your jump, basically. So that's why it's counterintuitive, you know? Because you do slow down. Now, presumably, if you're like a speedrunner, you can get into the habit of pressing down at the very last possible second, so it almost looks like she's keeping the same speed. But that's not the way you have to do it. You just have to be aiming down. I think this is the way I want to go anyway. Well, this feels like a worthwhile stream now. I learned something. Thank you to the people in chat that were helping. Appreciate it. Okay. I know it's overly cautious, but I might as well just go save. I have a heat suit, I have the very suit and everything, so it's probably going to be fine. But let's just do it anyway. So I've got space jump, but I can't use that in water. I can use space jump to go and get what grapple was, though. Grapple. Oh. Yeah, let's just try that one again. Grapple was blocked on the ramp, but now I can make that. There we go. How does it feel to be a speedrunner? I wouldn't put myself there just yet. It seems like an extremely difficult game to speedrun. Extremely difficult. You know, I kind of like that about it in a way, but yeah, it seems like if you're gonna speedrun an action platformer thing, Super Metroid is about the pinnacle of difficulty there. Gravity suit. Where was Speed Booster though? I don't want to go and try do Meridia without Speed Booster because I won't be able to do the boss. Although Speed Booster might be there. I want to go get that thing where Croc was. We're just cleaning up a bunch of items now. Yeah, I would say this seed is basically done now at this point. The only thing that's missing is Speed Booster. And then I think I have everything I need. And it might be possible to beat the game without it. Yeah, there's Ridley, but it's not like the bosses are especially challenging, especially when you have 70 super missiles. Oh, can I actually get through here? Interesting. Is the actual... Is that in the original release that you can go through there like that? Because this game is just fucking phenomenal. It's like it was built for a randomizer. Look at that. Is that how it is in the original game? Does anybody remember? Imagine like being the guy in charge of this level and it's got speed blocks, but you go, yeah, but we'll put things in so they can go through. I suppose you are actually meant to go through here without the speed booster the first time, are you? You are. I'm giving it a bit too much credit. I think. No, you're not. No, you're supposed to have it. Okay, well, I'm less impressed because it leads nowhere. So, the praise was a little overblown there. That's just fascinating to me, though, that there's a little gap on top of the things, you know? We'll go the long way around, I think. Yeah, that's character. Yeah. I can get out of this room without a mock ball. I'm pretty sure. Blow that up. So what's the fastest way? That way is blocked off. That's got a thing that I can't open. So that way I need speed booster, so I can only go this way. We go a long way around. Those are the most interesting slopes in the game. Probably the rarest too. The greater than 45 degree. I have a temptation to save every time it's offered, you know? Whatever, we'll keep going, Suddenly feel a little bit re-energized. So, I don't know if I'll finish this run. I think if we get speed booster, we can declare it done though, right? I'm not really missing anything else. I'm still missing bombs. Still missing basic morph ball bombs. But speed booster is really the thing that's stopping me from finishing the game. So this is the way I wanted to go? Is it? Where did I want to go again? I wanted to go down where Croc was, yeah. That's cool. I can do the mock ball now. It's another one of my bag of tricks. These randomizers get a little bit less intimidating. It's really not hard. How many times did you save your first time through remake? Too many times. Too many. Seems more generous than the first. Well, it depends what you mean by the first. I've actually done, I think I've done 2 or 3 randomizers on the stream now. I don't know if I finished them all, but I got them all to the point where they could be finished. At least I think so, anyway. The first one was definitely the worst, but this one is bad. The mock ball isn't necessarily, it's probably not intentional. You know, whereas the infinite bomb jump, they knew that was in the game. Whereas the mock ball probably didn't. So I think this one is kind of worse in a way, but I don't think we've actually proved that the mock ball was necessary to beat this one yet. Oh, I'm not sure what else I could have done. Not sure what else I could have done. Okay, just an energy tank. It's faster to leave this way. What games have you played recently? I haven't been playing much. I haven't been playing enough. I get grumpy when I'm not playing things. I played Cyber Shadow yesterday though. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't like the way the controls were built to just use 2 buttons though. That was my chief problem with it. Some of the enemy layouts were a little bit annoying, but I did overall think it was pretty cool. Pretty good. Assuming this development thing actually comes to some kind of fruitful end, then I don't know, we might discover the difference between critic and developer, you know? I just think, like, if I was reviewing Cyber Shadow, I wouldn't struggle to find anything to complain about. Enough to, like, if I wanted to make a critical review, I'd be like, well, I wouldn't make a critical review because I like it, but I wouldn't struggle for, you know, genuine gripes, I think, to say if I did a review, you know? But at the same time, if I made it, I'd be totally happy to have made a game that good, you know? I don't know. No, I talked a little bit about Elden Ring earlier in the stream. I don't think it's going to be bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not exactly hyped for it or anything. Especially because they said there's going to be fast travel in it, which I presume means it'll be there from the start. If it comes into play later, then maybe that would be okay. I do think it's doing some good things, you know. I always like the way in Demon Souls you're just given a bunch of levels you can go through, and there's different stuff in each of them, and you get to pick, and you can just go down the game in a bunch of different paths, you know. That's cool, and it sounds like Elden Ring will be very much along those lines, so that's nice. But I don't really see anything to get excited about, you know. Someone's asking about beating Yada difficult in Dustforce. Do I ever considering going back? Of course, I'd like to go and do it. I think though, I think that I really think I could do it. There's just 2 sections that trouble me. Because I've done like an exploratory, you know, bad run. I don't think I finished it now, but you know, where you die over and over again, you just see if you can get to the end, how long it takes you. I did an exploratory run of some kind. It's the bit that's based on, I think, Terra difficult, the bit where you fall down. I find that bit really hard. And I'm also no good at the, I think it's the not Exa difficult, the one before you have to, no, not that one. The third last one where there's like a bunch of diagonal spiky things. I find that really hard as well. I think the rest of it I could get over. Because in a lot of ways, you know, it's easier than the levels that are put into it. The different sections are easier in a lot of ways. Like the ramps that you have to boost up, they're not as harsh as the ramps in Exa difficult, you know? And there's not as many of them and stuff. So they're all kind of individually easier, but the Terra bit I think is harder. And it really fucks me up. Zeta, it might be Zeta, yeah. The one with all the spike. It has the most spikes, I think. There's like tiny little platforms that you have to just kind of touch and jump off, and you know. You can probably spike jump to make it more consistent, but yeah. So I have a gravity suit, which means I can do at least some of Meridia. And there's some big items in Meridia, right? So where's the, yeah, we're right there. I don't know, I am getting pretty tired. What is it, 3.5 hours? It's not from scratch, it's using Game Maker. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a handle on it. I'm just trying to remember where all the big items are in Meridia. I don't really remember. The tune is nice, but I'll have to disagree on the air. I keep forgetting I have Spring Ball. I'm not a fan of the area. It always seems massively convoluted. I think it's because it kind of loops back on itself with that pipe thing, and I don't know. It always just seems really complicated. It never sticks in my memory. Maybe the rooms are too samey or something. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to miss that. Oh well. You're supposed to have speed booster to get the Dragon, right? No, I haven't played Darkest Dungeon. From what little I looked into it, it looks like it's got a lot of RNG in it, and it's not really my cup of tea. So. Maybe it's good, I don't know. Just, that doesn't put it high on my priority list, you know? We might end up breaking the super missile count again. It's looking like it could go that way. We only need 5 more pickups to do it. Yeah, I think the linearity really hurts Dark Souls 3 as well, yeah. What's the point of this bit? There's nothing here? Just a dead end? I don't remember this being... What the fuck? Gotta be something here, right? Maybe not. Where am I going? Oh, I hate this area. How is it not in my memory after all these years? How many times have I been through here and I still don't fucking get it? I think this is a save point. My back's killing me. I need to stretch a bit. This fucking chair. It's crap. Right. If I find speed booster, I'm out. I'm really fucking out. Where are all the big items? Oh, there's big items down here. Will I get stuck down here? I just saved a minute ago. Do they both have a big item in them? Maybe. Don't think I need any more power bombs. Don't need that either. I kind of want to just try to get in there anyway. Ah, fuck it. Okay. What am I doing? Is that how you're supposed to get up there? Oh. Can you springboard out of the water? Oh, you can. Is that how you're supposed to get up there? Can I do this without killing him? I can, right. It's really cool that his blades actually plausibly hit all the tiles. You know, they could have got away with it not really hitting them. It's just a pure fucking programmer flex, you know? Half of these old games, it's just programmers doing something, and then they go, right, how do I put that in the game? You know, that's Treasure's whole fucking career. It's like, how do we, I've done this, now how do I make a game out of it, you know? Bomb. Still no speed booster. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have done Meridia. I know where I should have gone. I should have gone back home to the ship. Because I can space jump up into that place now. And there's a big item up there. And that could have been speed booster. And then I would be asleep by now. Why don't you get a good chair? Because I bought this one not so long ago and I can't be buying chairs all the time, you know? There's no item in there, is there? It's a save. No, it's a map thing, whatever. Did a lot of chair research. Well, you're a smart man, you spend a lot of your life in a chair, so it's a good idea to... I want to do another mock ball just so I don't forget how to do the fucking thing. Oh, I'm out of Meridia, more or less. I am very tempted to go up to the ship from here, because I feel like that makes sense from a progression point of view. It gave me space jump somewhere. No, because space jump was behind somewhere where normally you would need speed booster, but maybe it was just fucking with me, like how it trapped me with an infinite bomb jump. I'm going back to the ship. I have a hunch. And it's going to take a minute to verify my hunch, but I have one. Do I have a favorite Pokemon? Nah, I wouldn't say so. The fuck? That doesn't break that. Are you serious? Oh man. Oh man. Come on, man. Oh my fucking god. Oh god. I cannot sit in this fucking thing anymore. Right. What the why is it closing up so fucking fast now? More importantly, why did I not just use the fucking ice beam? What is wrong with me? Just use the ice beam. I can get through if I turn screw attack off or just jump like this. Oh no 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 no! Don't you fucking dare! Nope. There we go. Alright, let's see if the hunch pays off. Alright, I think whatever the outcome is, I'll call it here for tonight. If it's not Speed Booster though, next time I stream a randomizer, I will pick this one back up and carry on with it until we find out what the deal was with Speed Booster, because Speed Booster is the key to all this. No, it can't be a super missile because it's a major item. Oh, fuck off. But it can be an energy tank. So where the fuck is speed booster? Probably in Meridia, yeah. Yeah, we turned away from it. Oh yeah, I have my bombs. Ah, I wanted to do a fucking mock ball there. God damn it. I could have done it. I was expecting the ceiling to... Oh, for fuck's sake. I was expecting the ceiling to mess that up, so... Yeah, there it is. Amazing. Amazing how consistent it is once you know how to do it. I think that was one, but I was going pretty slow. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, I think I said I would call it quits there, and I will. It's a shame. I didn't find it yet. It's gotta be in Meridia at this point. Maybe it's under the... Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna carry on for a few more minutes. Maybe it's under the other sand thing. I can get there pretty quickly again. Maybe it's under the other sand pit. I need to know. I feel like if we know, we can put this one to rest. And I would rather start on a fresh one next time. I don't know. Is it annoying for people if I don't bother going to kill the bosses and stuff? Because I feel like this seed is over when you get everything, you know? That makes sense? It would just be nice next stream to be able to just boot up a new one and go on another adventure, you know what I mean? Where are we going? We're not going there. I'm kind of, yeah, someone said learn another trick. I'm kind of interested to see what other tricks I could learn. I don't know what else would be easy enough. But there might be another trick or two that I could learn. And then I would have like a decent amount of Super Metroid mastered, I would say. Because I feel like the infinite bomb jump and the the infinite bomb jump and the mock ball there, pretty consistent. I got them down to a pretty consistent level. I know I haven't done that many mock balls, but pretty confident in the... I'm pretty confident I get it now. Yeah, we're nearly there already. Okay, let's see what we got. I went about this the wrong way, did I? All right, there it is. Okay, I'm supposed to spring ball there, obviously. Come on. Hey! There we go. We got it. All right. Okay, I think that's enough to say that we have everything to get out. We have everything to beat Super Metroid. Look at that. Pretty much full loadout. Missing a couple of beams. The charge beam and the Spazer. Spazer doesn't really matter because I have plasma. And I'm pretty sure you can beat the game without charge beam, right? Oh, maybe you need it. Maybe you need it to do the big attack at the end, do you? To do the big hyper beam thing? I don't know about that. Well, I don't think so anyway. Anyway, there's enough super missiles there to kill everything, I think. So I'm gonna mark that one as completed. And obviously, like, wherever the charge beam is, we could get it now. So I'm putting that one down in the completed column. I'm gonna go save though. And we'll say that that one's done. You don't need the charge beam, no. Cool. Well, I consider that a worthwhile evening. I learned a new trick. Got it down with a shocking level of consistency, considering I thought it was going to be really difficult in the beginning, but it was actually fine. Once I understood how to do it. So I'm happy with that. I don't know how I feel about this item swap and cancel thing. I might go back to the way I had it. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm gonna sign out. I'm just gonna get my save done, and then we'll call it quits. Alright. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. And yeah, I don't know what to say. It was a good one. It was a good run. I'm glad to learn the mock ball. And I'll see you all again soon, right? I'm not going to draw this one out. I always draw the goodbyes out too long, so this is it. Save complete. Mission complete as far as I'm concerned. Next time I stream this, I'll do a different seed. Okay? Alright, bye-bye everybody. Bye-bye.